Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a full service on my Gravely zero turn mower. It's got Kawasaki, let me go ahead and shut it off. It's got the Kawasaki FR691V motor. So just ordered up some parts off of Amazon. Seemed like the easiest way to get them in a quickly. Got a new air filter for it. Two new NGK spark plugs, 2 quarts of oils, and a new oil filter. So I'm gonna go ahead and let it run for a little bit. I just started it up and moved it out here, and then I'll bring it back into the shop and we'll change the oil. All right, so what I'm gonna do before we change it while I'm letting that warm up is I'm gonna mark with a paint marker the hours and the date on this oil filter. So that mower's got 104 hours on it. And today is I think it's the 7th of June. Let me double check. Oh, it's the 8th. A day off, so that to fall into the dirty floor. All right, so I'm just gonna date this filter with today's date and then the hours. So it's the 8th and then it's got 140 hours. So this is what I ended up writing on the oil filter. Just the date and how many hours are on the machine. It has 104 hours. So let's go ahead and pull this thing in here and get the oil draining. Still more of a level spot to drain it. So to drain the oil, pretty simple on these guys. This hose comes from wherever it drains from the block. So you just let that nut out and then it will drain, and there's the fill. All right, so I don't know how well this is gonna pick up down here. There's just a rubber tube that runs out from the side of the engine block, and it's a 5/8 inch bolt and then another thing. So I'm just gonna go ahead or another bolt that's a bigger size. I'm just gonna use the adjustable wrench on this side. So this mower's got this handy thing. You can remove this whole back thing like this. I'm gonna take this off. Get a little more room to get in there. That'll give you guys a better shot of what I'm doing too. So this is the drain hose right here. There we go. I got a catch pan right underneath of it. Yeah, this is gonna make a mess. So the oil filter's right up here on the side. Let me see if you can see that. Right up here on the side, and there's actually a little kind of a valley made to drain it. So I'm gonna move this pan over right there. Loosen up this filter, at least not too tight. I'm gonna go ahead and loosen up this oil filter. There's the old oil filter. All right, while we're waiting for this oil to drain out, let's go ahead and change these spark plugs in the oil filter. It's a 13/16 inch size plug. Kind of a big plug for a mower. Go ahead and loosen that out. So it is an NKG plug, stock. I wonder if it's the same one. Yeah, BPR4E6. Cool. Same plug. These aren't horrible, but it's got 100 hours on it. This is the first major service it's had since it was new, so figured I'd just throw new plugs in it. New plug going in. I love this mower. It's an amazing machine. They're not cheap, but it's a lot better than something you'd buy at like Home Depot or Lowe's. Go ahead and tighten this up. Not too tight, obviously. So they do have a crush washer, so you just kind of want to go. And I'm not going to go much tighter than that. Go ahead and put the spark plug boot back on. Heard it click. It's good to go. Looks like this oil's still draining, so go to the other side and I'll replace the other plug. All right, here's the new oil filter. So I always check to make sure there's not an old gasket on the mounting surface, because that will double gasket it and it will leak. So I'm going to go ahead and put some oil on this. It can be used oil, it doesn't have to be new. Just lube up the gasket a little bit so it's not so hard to get off. You go to change it the next time. So I'm just going to go ahead and snug this down. Doesn't have to be real tight. All right, there we go. I already put the drain plug back in there. Let's go ahead and replace this air filter, and then we will put oil in it. Yeah, this definitely needs replaced. Looks like it's probably a Phillips screwdriver. Oh, nice. It's just a twist one. It was a little tight, so I just used some needle nose. Go ahead and loosen this up. There's a lot of grass in here. Yeah. I'm gonna pull this out carefully, and I'm gonna get my shop vac and suck all that grass out of there. Slide the new one in there. Sure that's nice and snug. Go ahead and flip that down. Now we'll go ahead and put oil in it. So I'm going to go ahead and add the oil back into the engine now. You use a transmission funnel because this is kind of hard to get a funnel down there. This will work just fine. All right, so went ahead and added 2 quarts oil to it. So this dipstick says right on there, do not thread in on cap. Do not thread cap in to get the proper reading. So perfectly over the full line, which will go down once it starts. So I go ahead and wipe all this down, wipe down where all the oil came through on all these little passages down here. I already sprayed it off with some brake parts cleaner, but of course I ran out, so it's usually how it goes when you need it the most. So just gonna wipe this down, try to get all this oil out of there so it doesn't drip all over the place. All right, let me go put this funnel up because it'll get all dusty and nasty if I just leave it out here, and then we'll go ahead and start it up. All right, let's go ahead and start it up and see what the oil level is after we let it run for a little bit. Okay, so let it sit for just a couple minutes. So we have no leaks. That's what you want to check when you first start it up. While we're waiting for that oil to go back down to where we can check it. Okay, so I'm going to check the oil now. Let it run for a little bit. There we go, right at the full mark, perfect. So now I'll just go ahead and tighten this back guard down, and that'll be it. Now I got some mowing to do. And I should be good for another 100 hours or so. That's what I read online people usually do, and that's what I've done. So every 100 hours, you just want to service it. Let me know if you guys like this type of content. I'll be doing a full service on this John Deere 2210. It's a diesel, so I'll be doing a fuel filter, air filter, oil filter, and a oil change. If you guys are interested in watching that, let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching.